If you're like me, tired, overworked, pulled in 1,000 directions, then you'll take any idea that's gonna make preparing one meal easier. Well, I've got something that's gonna make the next 3 meals easier. When I'm making food for my family, I always try to make recipes that somehow stretch from 1 into 3 meals. This is the perfect recipe to double to make that happen. So to start, I'm gonna take 4 chicken breasts, and what I like to do is use scissors. This is one of my favorite tricks. These are skin-on, bone-in chicken breasts. But for this recipe, just to keep it healthier and light, to get the skin off really easy, I just like to take my scissors to start pulling and cut the skin right off the chicken breasts. And what that does is, when you're cooking them on the bone, it's gonna keep a lot of the moisture in. And that's really important in order to make this barbecue chicken in a crock pot really super juicy and tender. And the scissors are also a great way. If you have any like little pieces of fat here, you can just cut them right off. So I've already washed these chicken breasts, and now I'm just gonna lift up the handle on the crock pot, and I'm gonna put them in. Now, whenever you're cooking with chicken, another important thing is to wash your hands. So I'm just gonna give them a quick rinse before I move on. Okay, and once you've got 4 chicken breasts bone on but skinless, put them in the crock pot, and you're gonna put on 1 cup of barbecue sauce. It's a great way just to keep them tender and juicy without sitting in a ton of liquid, because it's gonna actually make its own sort of barbecue sauce chicken broth, and that you'll be able to use for some of the other recipes. All you're gonna do is cook these on low heat for 2.5 hours until they're super juicy and tender. When they're finished, they're gonna look like this. Meal 1, dinner, done. Barbecue chicken for dinner with maybe a sweet potato, a baked potato, some steamed broccoli, whatever it is, but right there you've got dinner your first night. And once everybody's eaten their delicious barbecue chicken, you'll take the remaining chicken to make the other 2 recipes. So what I like to do is take 2 forks with the cooked chicken breast and just pull the chicken into bite-sized pieces. The forks help it so you don't have to, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, you don't have to, but it just pulls it into the bite-sized pieces. So it's like shredded chicken. Like that. You can also get in there and get your hands dirty if you want. And then right here, I've got a bowl of the chicken that I've already pulled apart. And what I like to do is take some of the juice. This is the juice that would have been in there, the remaining, and save it to pour over the shredded chicken, just to add even a little bit more moisture and flavor. And you only need about a 1/2 cup. And you can just stir it up. You could even keep it refrigerated. If you wanted to do this all the first night, this juice will help the barbecue chicken, the pulled chicken, to stay super juicy and tender. Okay, so when you finish that, you've got day 2. Move this all to the side. And for lunch, for school lunch, my husband's lunch, I'll take a tortilla. And I've got different kinds of cheeses here. I've got mozzarella, Monterey Jack, cheddar, but you can really use about anything that you want to. And then you're gonna put on some of that really delicious chicken and just spread it all out over the quesadilla. I always say in quesadillas, if you don't know what to do with food, you've got any kind of leftovers, put it into a quesadilla. It's a great way to get kids to want to eat their lunch. Super simple, but they usually like it. And what I also like to do is put a little bit of drizzle of extra barbecue sauce. And you can use any kind of barbecue sauce you like. All right, this one's like really tangy and zippy and not too spicy for the kids. And then I'll top this with the rest of the cheddar cheese. Give it a sprinkle, and the cheese helps to adhere the tortillas so it all sandwiches down really nice. put a tortilla there, and then I like to put it onto a skillet like this. I've got an iron skillet. I'm a big fan of the iron skillets because they retain heat really well. Cook it about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until it looks like this. And the cheese is all like gooey and melty and delicious. And you just take your knife and cut it into wedges, and it's perfect because it fits right into a school lunch. So it's sort of like a barbecue chicken pizza pie. See? So yummy and delicious. I'll take a bite. And then for dinner that night, to switch it up, but not have to prepare even any more food, you've already got your shredded chicken with the juices on it. And I like to take these little mini hamburger buns. You could also use really big buns. It really doesn't make a difference. Take some of your chicken, pile it on there. And kids love the little mini hamburgers. And it makes adults feel like they're kids again. Just give it a little bit of that extra barbecue sauce for the zip and tang. Mini chicken cold sandwiches. So good. For more fast, fresh, and easy recipes like this and more, check out Weelicious.com.